Hello and hi again to Dr. English YouTube channel. This is Dr. Mafi, a PhD in Applied Linguistics, and today's lesson is about adjective clauses. In some other videos, I talked about relative clauses. And in another video I recorded for you, just for you, I talked about what a noun clause is. Or in another one, what an adverb clause is. Today, we're going to focus on adjective clauses, all right? Well, to just cut the story short, let me tell you a very short definition of clauses. Clauses are something like a structure looking like a sentence. And sometimes, actually, it falls into two categories. One of them is subordinate, the other one, the major clause. The subordinate clause is dependent, not independent. It should come within a larger sentence, which is actually independent, not subordinate. The meaning of these clauses are not, adjective clauses are not complete. They come to modify a noun, right? As is suggested by its name. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that modifies, describes a noun. In English, usually we bring the adjectives before the nouns. But adjective clauses normally come after the nouns because they come in a clause. Actually, it consists of a subject and a verb, for example, right? So that is the classic definition of a clause. Anyway, now let me give you a couple of examples here first. Well, they are usually introduced by what, when, where, how, these relative pronouns, all right? Like this example, for example, the boy who met me is a smart, or the boy that met me is a smart. Here, who or that is not omitted or is not optional. All right? Be very careful. It's compulsory to use it because it replaces or it talks about this boy met me. Well, it replaces the subject of this adjective clause. Okay? So you cannot omit it or leave it out. All right? But the next example, you can cross it out. Why? Because it is not used instead of the subject. It is used instead of the object. Anyway, well, like the girl, whom, or who, or that, all of them are used. I talk to, the girl I talk to, even you can cross it out. The girl I talk to, or the girl that I talk to is a hero, for example, is a champion, all right? The girl that I talk to or who I talk to is a hero. Well, or you could also bring this to, which is the preposition before the relative pronoun whom, all right? But not that or who. Anyway, the girl to whom I talked is a hero. This is another possibility. Now, I divided these examples above from the examples or those below by a red line. All right, what do I mean by this? Well, I just wanted to tell you there are some complications or some other rules as well. Like, for example, when you can reduce your adjective clause into an adjective phrase. All right? Like, for example, this example. The man who's playing is David Beckham, right? The man who's playing is David. Or the man playing is David. You can omit who and is to make an adjective phrase, all right? Here, an adjective clause. Here, an adjective phrase, okay? It doesn't actually include or comprise a subject and a verb. It's just a verb, right? So we call this a phrase, not a clause. Another example of this reduction from clause into phrase is the signals that are given to you are simple. I'm going to give you simple signals. Don't worry about it. You'll understand that, right? When the time comes. So the signals that are given to you are simple. The signals given to you are simple. I crossed out that and are. Usually, we cross out the relative pronoun plus the to be. All right? What is left is the verb participle, like present participle, or past participle, actually, what is left. You can't cross that out, all right? So the signals given to you are simple. Now I have a question for you, okay? You have just a little time to think about it and tell me how smart you are. Bell, Alexander Graham Bell, who was the inventor of the phone, was American. Now, what's his adjective phrase? You get just a few seconds to think of an answer. You got it right. Well, let me write for you. Bell, the inventor of The phone was American. Bell, inventor of the phone, was American, okay? And if you noticed, there's a pair of commas here I used. This shows we are dealing with some kind of an additional adjective clause, all right? And also additional adjective phrase. Why additional? Because even if you omit this part, there is no actually impact on the original sentence. Look, if I omit this adjective phrase, what happens to the original sentence, which is Bell was American? Alexander Graham Bell was American. Nothing wrong with the sentence. The meaning is complete already. All right? And even for this one, the adjective phrase, the same thing, the same story goes, right? So Bell, the inventor of the phone, was American. But what was in fact missing in the adjective clause is who was. We omit this part, okay? So we come up with the adjective phrase, all right? Thank you very much for watching again. And don't forget to like and subscribe.